In my last video, I talked about essentials, what are in my letterboxing bag. Today, I'm going to be talking about my first time ever letterboxing. Again, I will not go tell you where they are. I will give you the box number. I have looked up the box number and you can't find it. So, and I won't give any clues to where it is. I Google the box number and nothing comes up as it. The only thing I ever share is stuff that won't get looked up by a random stranger and know what they are, which is really good. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm just making sure this one's right. Swimming pools, by models. Okay. So, the first one that I did go, I'm just going to block out the name, but I'll show you the stamp. The stamp you can barely see. That is because, one, it's upside down, and two, I used a really, really light pink color, which was not the best choice, so I'm just going to highlight it. So, this one was really cool. It was my first ever letterboxing I've ever done. I had my mother, first ever letterboxing I done, I went and dropped my mother off, and we had a mini, like, kind of hurricane, because there was a hurricane going on somewhere, and it kind of, like, hit us a little bit, but not, like, full on, and it was the day after, and after I dropped my mom off with friends to go out for lunch or something, I drove to this place. Thank God, first of all, thank God I know how to do a 3-point turn. This was the first time in a while, probably the first time since my accident, that I drove alone. I knew the area a little bit, but not like the back roads where I was coming from, but I knew kind of what and where this place was. I just used Waze to get places. So I was driving, and there was like little cones, and then a gap, and then a little cones, like Pee-wee soccer cones, basically. And there's a gap. So there's like 4 of us in front of me. I don't know how many people in back of me, but I know me and the 4 people in front just went through the gap and went down. Like, down quite a ways. Then we saw cop lights, and then we all did 3-point turns and went back and did the road, go back to the cones, and there's a road right here, so we went down that road. And then I remember turning onto something, and then we got blocked again, so we all had to turn around and then take the nearest other road. So it was a trip getting there, but it was actually really fun. When I got to the place, it was like really, when I got there, I kind of like, there was other car there, so I sat in my car and I pretended to look for directions and stuff till the car left. And when the car left, I went on the instructions and I went, and it was actually kind of cool because I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I literally had to dig right under to the base, the actual base of the tree, and then find it. So I had to try to like go under, and it was really cool. It was really cool. There was another stamp in there that had a box number, but I wasn't sure because all I knew of was the traditional box. I never knew about HH, cooties, or fleas. So I just wrote down the box number. I wrote down the name of the little flowers in there because I didn't have a logbook, but the other one did. So I put it, so when I got home I could just look it up on my computer and then log into my logbook, and it was an HH, and I didn't know what it was, so I was like, that's so cool. And then the same day, because I found, technically I was looking for 2 there, this one was actually really cool. It was at a memorial in the same town. What cool about this one is that, first of all, let me show you. I don't think that's going to give it away, but I'm going to hide that. This is the stamp. What was really cool is how they hid it. You had to sit at a certain bench under a certain flag. It was a highly visible area, so you had to be very like stealthy, and you had to just admire like the flags and the monuments and stuff. So me and my mom would like go around and we just looked at the monuments like we're supposed to be there, and then you're supposed to reach down and grab something, and how you grab it was like really weird because I was thinking, oh, it's just gonna be right there, but you really have to like dig and look. And then I found it. I was like, this is so cool. So I wrote down how it was like the coolest hiding spot. And then when I logged it online, I was like, oh, this is so cool, like hiding spot. That's so cool. But that is all we did day 1 of letterboxing. In the next video, I'm gonna talk about day 2 of letterboxing. Now that was an actual trip. If you think through a lot of 3-4 trips was an actual trip, look at the next video. Happy letterboxing! Sunflower sparkle here.